Welcome back to MG Midget, Birth of a Race Car, capturing my journey from car restoration to the 2022 MG Car Club Speed Series. In this episode, we're going to be looking at racewear. While I wait for the engine, which is around another 6 weeks away, it gives me the opportunity to do some of the other bits and pieces to get me on the track. And one of the important things I need to consider is safety and some of the racewear that I need to purchase. Looking at the technical regulations for the MG Car Club Speed Series, I'm not seeing anything related to racewear in there so much, which means by default I'm going to have to look at the MSA yearbook, or the blue book as it's often referred to, for the regulations that I need to adhere to for hill climbing and sprinting. As you may expect, when looking at the yearbook technical regulations, it's important that the racewear adheres to the latest homologation, and there's a series of homologation numbers that it has to adhere to. So dating back to 2010, 2015, and then the latest specification for racewear tends to be FIA 88592018. So various options available to me. I can either buy second hand or buy brand new, buy something slightly older. It really depends on budget. Looking at popular auction websites, a lot of the second-hand gear tends to be older, so to the older specification, maybe only 1 or 2 years left in it before it would have to be replaced anyway. And also it seems to be going at half to 2/3 of the new value anyway. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to buy some new stuff. And also a lot of the stuff, it's nicer to have new clothing that you want to wear yourself. So that's the route I'm going to take. And when looking at the range of new clothing, the range is absolutely huge. You know, the clubman gear starts at a full kit, including helmet, at probably just over £1,000 in 2021 money, ranging up to, you know, several £1,000s if you want to go for the high-end gear that's more than capable of doing the higher levels of motorsport. But I'm really only looking at the clubman gear, so I'm looking at the very basic, the cheapest possible way of entering into motorsport. So I'm looking at the FIA 8859 2018 homologated equipment, but in the clubman range. So it's time to do a bit of shopping. Yep, you've got to love video. So let's see what we've got. So first up, we got the hands device. I decided to go for one of these. I figured if, although they're compulsory for circuit racing, at the end of the day, you know, even in sprints, you're going to be getting up to 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. If you hit something solid, then this is what's going to protect your neck. So I've decided to go for one of those. Got myself an OMP Gpr helmet, fairly kind of basic, bottom of the range, but meets all the latest specifications, so I can use that for sprinting, hill climbing, plus potentially some other different disciplines if I want to try some, use the car in different types of events. On the underwear front, gone full in really, so we've got the balaclava that goes underneath the helmet, we've got the top, the long johns, and also the socks. So while not all of it is strictly needed, this forms a nice kind of base layer underneath the suit. So if anything is going to get sweaty, these will, and these can be washed simply. These are Nomex, so these are fireproof in the event of the car catching fire. Hopefully, you know, no one ever hopes for that to happen, but on a Midget, it's an old car, the carburetors are right next to the exhaust, you know, who knows what could happen. So gone full in right down to the socks underneath, in case any fuel gets into the footwell. Hopefully that'll protect my feet just a little bit longer to get out of the car. In terms of sizes, the size guides are pretty accurate. So I'm 6 foot, about 82, 83 kilos. So a large for all of these fits me just fine. Yeah, and a large fits well, not too long in the arms, not too baggy around the chest. So yeah, really pleased with the sizing here. That's all the underwear then.
Next thing to consider is the top layer.
For the gloves, I found I needed an extra large rather than a large, so I've gone for these OMP First gloves. These fit really well, actually. They feel really nice, and these meet the latest specification for fire eggs. Here we've got 8856 2018. So these should be good, last the distance, last for quite a few years, and if I decide I've had enough, we'll probably even have a resale value as well. Shoes wise, gone for some OMP Sport shoes. Fit well, comfortable, although strictly for kind of club and races really. They're at the bottom end of the price range. They fit well, and I'm sure they'll do a great job.
So that just leaves the race suit, and what I've decided to do is go for the OMP Sport race suit, which is probably one of the budget clubman. It's one of the cheaper ones that you can get on the market, but for hill climbing and sprinting works absolutely fine. It's homologated to the latest 2018 specification, so we'll be good for another 10 years at least in terms of racing. In terms of fit, I'm 6 foot. I've gone for a large, and this fits really well. Really pleased with it. Not too tight around the arms or the legs, and I'm sure will be great for getting in and out of the Midget. So that's it then. All the kit purchased, ready to race, meeting all the specifications, and good to go.
Yep, so even though I haven't really got a car to drive at the moment, at least I'm starting to look the part. Once again, thank you for all the support, thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment. Love replying to all of your comments, and see you on the next video.